Hello, welcome back. Last time I got the level done that I was most worried about. Then, immediately after, one I was not worried about brought me to a screeching halt. So, 12.8, Finality. I was in here, I was doing things,
with no desire to
but
return.
none of them led anywhere.
With the mere thought of the art he once enjoyed more than anything, only making him feel sick. Turning away from it all was the only option that made sense.
Turning away from it all. I was trying to parse through that text in case it was relevant to something here. Okay, so the hope was that I would see something differently today than what I saw before, and I am viewing this puzzle a little differently than I was. I have kinda some ideas. It's a little hard to get up there. No, it's not. I can just do it anytime from here. So, okay, now I'm thinking about what is this funny trick I can do with occluding a block to walk right through it. Is that applicable here? So I guess the way to set that up would look something like... like that. Okay, but this is not relevant to what I'm doing. Also, I can't see that because there's a pole in my way. Okay, well, let's do it in a different spot then. What about there? No, there's an offset... Oh, wait. But then what if just one block... Right, I am the occluder. Okay, there's something I can see now that I didn't see before. Okay, I have stepped on this. Alright, that's progress. Someone has been there. It's me. Okay, doesn't exactly help, but at least I have hit the switch now. I can have this block hide you, but the opposite does not appear to be true. Because if I could just keep you hidden and just go all around you, I could just exit. Then the elevator would be redundant and the whole basketball hoop and everything. But okay, so that is a way that I can at least stand on the switch. Now, of course, if I would try to extend that to pushing a block onto the switch, that will not work the same way. Because while that goes there, yes, I can't stand in a place where I can see myself pushing that. Because, like, from this perspective, it looks like I am, but I can't get to a spot that's up high here pushing that way. So I think this is a dead end, but it at least got me to a position I hadn't been to before. What could this elevator do for me? Its role is something scrapey. That much seems clear. I mean, it goes directly under the hoop. In order to not collide with that... Actually, isn't it possible to set myself up not to collide with that? So hold on. This goes over, what, here? Here. How good is this, actually? Why do I collide with that? Because I can't see any floor. Because, like, right here, in this frame... Well, I can't see any floor. I can't see the floor that's carrying me. That's what it is, of course. So let's say instead of interacting with the elevator, I would simply put this... I guess that would be... there. Ah, right, of course, my layering is wrong. If it wasn't, it would look like I could roll that way, except it wouldn't because I couldn't see a floor underneath. And there's no way I'm going to see a floor underneath, right? Again, not that this would help me, but... Oh, interesting, that's right. Gravity is kind of funny. No, it's maybe the line of the elevator. I don't have really any conclusive way to test that, but my theory is it's this glowy line that's affecting how depth works in that spot. But I think also gravity kind of is just funny and like doesn't let me do a perspective trick without at least one block's distance of falling. Okay. Alright, so if I were to try to put a block onto the elevator from... I can't see myself. From this perspective. It scrapes and it ends up there. Okay, so while doing that, let's experiment with having things up top. Here-ish? Here-ish? I kind of want it one more over, don't I? No, no, here is the spot. Nothing. No, of course, that would just collide that way, yes. So I do want it one more over, but that's a place it can't go? I think that is a place it can't go. No solid ground I can use to push from. Okay, so let's imagine then I'll use my body. Elevator brings that in. Elevator's actually going under there. Yes! As far as this knows, that block, the one that's blocking it, does not exist currently in this configuration. So that should, if put onto the elevator with an occluder here, go right through and fall down the basket perfectly. Except when it does that, it will stop here. So if that were my goal, I'd be 1-2 more occluders short of making it happen, I think. But I'm also short in terms of getting a block where I'm sitting. Like, nothing can go there as far as I know. How could I be wrong about that? Let's look for a way. Can I have like 2 stacked and unstack them with some trick that makes something end up sitting on the back of the rim? Maybe. No. Maybe? Using the one asymmetry in the puzzle... Am I onto something here? Well, not from there, no. No, it'd have to be... Right, okay. So, this... I'm too far away. And that elevation's not meaningful, is it? Okay, let's try some different perspective tricks. This looks about like almost like I want it to look. But not like actually. I'm just standing there now. No, this is too far away to be used for pushing that around. So is everything else. It'd be nice if I could verify this somehow. I guess, like, if I could get... Yeah, no, just... It all hinges on getting a brown box here. Here is where I'm tempted to show hints and see if it tells me to do that. Because that feels like a large part of the insight I needed to have. That this looks like there's a hole cut right here. And, you know, this looks like there's a hole cut right here. So it turns the O shape into a C shape. Yeah, like, I'm pretty convinced that would work. Since it can't be me here, and since somebody needs to activate the elevator, I need to have a box here, a box where I am, and I need to push from this perspective that way. But no, that does not work. Again, theoretically that gets it in the basket. Oh wait, yes, that does work. Yes, because when it puts it in the basket, the pole that holds the basket up is occluding the right side of the block. Therefore, it falls... No, here. Still falls right here. So all that would do is place this block... There. Yeah, it would fall down and stop falling when it reached that spot. Okay. So since that problem is a fatal one, it's likely that my goal is not to get a brown block here. Unless that's also involved in a different action that I'm doing. Yeah, so phasing through this probably is not involved. Okay, is there anything else I can try before I press the button? Yeah, this is the same thing as false assumptions, because, like, there are so many ways to start. None of them look obviously more or less promising than the others. I think I need to be given a goal, so I'm going to give myself a goal. Interesting. Ah, of course, do the same cutout, but from the other side. That's still not good enough, but... Oh, but from this perspective it doesn't have the same issue. Okay, I basically got there. But I simply had it mirrored. And the mirror image works just fine. Okay. So I got like 95% of the way there. Had the game show me the last 5%, and I'm totally fine with that. Okay, cool. Because now I understand all the theory behind why this would work. I use this perspective, push that, the O shape becomes a C shape, it phases through, and goes right in the basket. Perfect. Okay. Alright. I'm happy with 95% on that. 100 would have been nice, but 95 is good enough for me. Okay, cool. Alright, Unreachable.
It was slowly dawning on Fitch just
Where?
how unreachable Jan had become. 7 time zones apart, with no real information on who he was. He might never be able to talk to him again, confirm what was wrong, or whether he was even currently all right.
Okay, so I think what I'm doing here is building a stack in one of these two positions. Wait, no. Those two positions? And then I can tap one of those. And I have a time limit for getting across things. No, I don't. Well, a box needs to go. So 2 boxes need to get together. And how are they going to do that? No. 2 boxes can get together by... I can do a night move across this kind of diagonal. Surely. Just ignoring the timer completely. Yeah, like that. And can I get myself across? Yep. But that box is in a funny spot. Okay, so I don't want to do the night move like that. I would rather do it the other way, which is already just about set up for being done. Like this. And I think I can still get across everything, right? I'm gonna need you out of the way, actually. Shoo. Thank you for shooing. Now you go here, I get on top. And I find out I'm in the wrong orientation, probably. Oh, hello, friends! Well, you can come along. Experience standing on the level square. Turning back time!
With years' worth of non-transferable skills and burnout-induced dysfunction,
Oh.
was it too late to try something new?
He was really specializing, right, in a genre of music that was very much an acquired taste. I mean, I feel like some amount of skill transfer must be possible with that kind of musical knowledge. But I guess Jan doesn't feel that way. And I don't know, maybe he's right. Maybe it's just that specialized. Okay, so get something on my head, scrape it off, and walk to the exit. Looks to be what I want. So I gotta do some kind of weird trick to get something on my head. That's similar to a scraper. I have this. Oh. That's odd. Okay. Don't think it's what I want. Alright, so different idea. There is not much room here. This is very cramped. Okay, I'll do this first. Well, okay, so... Okay, hold up. Before I do that... Well, maybe I can just avoid that angle. Well, not if I need to do this. That didn't do anything. Certainly not anything like what I wanted. Right, so it's the box I have to hide, not the trapdoor. The trapdoor's already gone. Okay. So query, if this is up... No, I can't push something on like this. I was wondering if I'm pushing this into a hidden location, does the trapdoor know it's occupied? But I can't actually do that. Alright, so a state that's difficult to create. Indeed. Is box on block... elevator. Box on elevator with elevator down. So sure, that one's lost, I understand. It's the only thing I understand, though. What am I trying to do? if I would put this up. Not yet. If I leave this down, stack the 2 blocks here, put this up. Well, it's disappeared now. Oh. Oh, wait. I think I need it not to disappear. Oh boy. Well, I can't escape without it disappearing. If I could see it, I could walk... I could overlap with a block and claim this one. Okay, I think that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to phase through... Yeah, phase through something incorporeal. Like, I can clearly see I can make this move. Because I can see that as floor. Okay, so what sequence of actions... It's going to do that the way I want. So before I put this first and then stacked. If I try another order... I mean this... well, now that just doesn't even let me stack. Oh, but... No, that is different. It's behind the... Whoa. As soon as that, the block disappears. And since the block is gone, I can't step where I want to step. So I need to, like, not have the trapdoor block activated, but do have boxes on it? That might be plausible. Not enough room to do what I want to do. Okay, I can test a lesser version of it. No, of course that doesn't work because that's in the way. There's gonna be no way that from this perspective I could push something onto the trapdoor because that elevator quite soundly blocks it. So then I guess the question is... Could I... Well, Could I be here and then something go on my head? No other interesting falls. One other interesting thing I could do, though... shoot, I wanted the elevator up. Okay, elevator's up. This is here. No, I'm not hidden. Okay. I don't see why this would help, but I'm doing it anyway. So now... dang it, the elevator. Now I go here. I'm hidden from this perspective. I'm hidden from that perspective. I go all the way around here and I fall onto that. Don't think that's productive, but I have erased the trapdoor and then saved myself. So how about the opposite? I put, let's see, this here. This, elevator up. Elevator up, this here, me there. Okay, what's that done? Nothing. But okay, I did do what I wanted to do, kinda. Perhaps there's just another scraping motion entirely that I want to do. I don't see how that would work, though. Like, everything's too low down. Okay, so I am sure I want something on my head here. Like, if I had something on my head, it gets scraped off, that's held open, everything is done. That seems very clear to me. Except... okay, right. So... there's sort of a way I can try this. It's not, like, correct. It doesn't do anything good, but it lets me sort of experiment with the state space, at least. Okay, yeah, so like that, but without pushing a block. So I need this to be elsewhere, so I need to get something on my head from elsewhere, I think. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to trick my way in there any other way. So something on my head using this pile of nonsense. Like I was kind of close to something for a moment. Whole idea being... I make a stack. I guess the way to make a stack from here without disrupting anything would be like this. Wait, hold on. I don't think I've had this exact state before. Can I do something with it? No. Because I need to get to this, or alternatively, this, with the trapdoor still existing. Why does it go away? Because it had momentarily been hidden. So isn't this just a matter then of going from this perspective, then doing this? No, because as soon as the thing stops existing, it's too late. Dang. I can't see it right now. That hasn't dropped the trapdoor. I can't get off, though. And that has. Like, I need to both hide and not hide this block. Those two are obviously in conflict, though. Or I need to do something else entirely. Am I on the wrong track? Is there anything else this elevator could do? Like, the interesting thing is, it hides something in front of the trapdoor. So remembering, that can also cause things to drop in another way that is funny. But that other way that is funny is not going to go onto my head, right? Let's get these out of here. Just shoo. I want to look at things without you. If something on that trapdoor were to suddenly drop, would it go on my head? I don't know. It could, plausibly? I think it would actually, yeah. Is that a possible goal? I don't think so. But okay, let's imagine it was. Alright, which way around would I go? So from here, I need to swing twice. From here, there is no way I could hide an object that is there. So it would have to be this way around. From here, I need something too tall here and I don't have it. I only have one extra. With one more block, I could maybe do that. Yeah, so pretend I have a third box that is currently on the trapdoor. Oh. Well, if that were the case, then I wouldn't even be using the elevator. Okay. So then to involve the elevator, because it would already be hidden as soon as I make this move. Here, I'll show you. Oh, what the? Oh, trapdoor hidden too. Trapdoor hidden too. If both hide, neither updates. Okay, so the trapdoor's hidden status does matter. Trapdoor's hidden status does matter. Yeah, this is different from that. And that's easier to hide. Sort of. Yeah, even so... Just go on my head. Just go on my head. So thinking more about the elevator, would there ever be a reason to take it back down? Don't think so. Okay. Now, no. No, okay. So, oh, wait, I have an idea. Going back to an earlier trick I learned once. Right, so I think the dead-end path for me here is the idea of, hello, here's a place where I can make that move. Well, yes. But that kind of matters. Yeah, so this plays into what I'm trying to do here. With this activated, as soon as it became the thing on it became occluded, it would disappear. So there's no way I'm ever going to have it activated and in this state with like holding up two boxes like this. But okay, so I can make that move just fine. That is important. Conversely, this one does not work, but that one does. Okay, that is definitely important. So what I need is to create a floating box. How I'm going to do that, I don't know, but it's what I need to do. I need to create a floating box at a specified position of here? No. Above the, of course, it's there, yeah. So I need that with this floating and fully occluded. And yeah, like now I can't do that because the floor is gone. Is there some... Okay, so if that's just there. Let's see. The way these two are stuck together, I don't love. In fact, I kind of hate it, actually. Like, that's sort of like what I'm looking for. It's just that this in space needs to be here on top of me. I don't think it can be, though. But okay, this is a spot where I can make that drop. Nowhere. Nowhere good. Like, the things I'm trying to get at, I think they're sort of pointing in the right direction, but none of them actually get there. Do I want to sleep on this one too? Yeah, I do. I think I am, like, maybe 60% of the way there. But that's not enough to see all the way to the end. But I think I'm like... I think I have part of the right idea. I just need more of it. Alright, yeah, so really taking advantage of that time-delayed ability to have insights. On a new day, I'll have a new perspective, and maybe I'll see what to do here.